Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you guys the techniques of how to graph. So the biggest thing that you need to take away from this is that in order to graph, you must solve for y. The reason for this is because the calculator can only solve when it is y equals. So for example, let's say if we had 2y equals 4x plus 3. You cannot put this in the calculator because y is not by itself, so you must solve for it. In order to solve, you divide by 2 on both sides, divide by 2, so then your equation is going to be y equals 4x plus 3 over 2. This you can now put in your calculator. In order to put this in your calculator, you are going to go to the top left and you're going to press y equals. You are then going to put this into your calculator. Once you put that into your calculator, you go to seconds, graph, which will give you your table, and your table will give you all your points. Once you get your points, only graph the points that are whole numbers. Don't graph the decimals. Don't drive yourself crazy. Just graph the whole numbers, and then after that, connect your points. It's as simple as that. So for the second part, they're going to ask you to graph an inequality. So inequality is the exact same thing. Make sure that you are solving for y, but there are a few things that you need to know. So the first thing is if you have this sign or this sign, which is less than or greater than, when you connect your points, it's going to be a dotted line. And then if you have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, you're going to have a solid line. Furthermore, so that's just one type. If you have less than or equal to, you're going to be shading down. And if you have greater than or equal to, you're going to be shading up. So let's go over one example quickly. So let's just say we had y plus 3 is less than x plus 5. So in this problem, number one rule, must solve for y. So let's solve for y. Subtract 3 on both sides, subtract 3. You end up getting y is less than x plus 2. So now in my calculator, I'm going to go to y equals, and I'm going to just put this into the calculator. That's all you're going to put in, and you're going to treat it like an equals. You're going to get your points. So I'm going to make a quick sketch of what it's supposed to look like. I'm going to get my points. And then once you get your points, then you're going to look at your symbol. Based on this symbol, it's supposed to be dotted. So I'm going to connect my points with a dotted line. Dot, 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 dot. Boom, boom. Now I see less than. Less than means I shade down. The way that you figure out down from up is that you put your point on the line. Downwards is going this way. So then my shading must go this way. And then that's how you shade an inequality. One more thing that we have to go over very quickly to make sure you understand is if, let's say we had 2y is less than or equal to 4x. In order to solve this equation, we must divide by -2 on both sides. Because we are dividing by a negative number, your sign is going to flip. Instead of saying y is less than or equal to, it's going to say y is greater than or equal to -2x. So remember, when you divide by a negative, the sign does flip. If you guys have any questions, please let us know.